Hey, how you doing? Here for some practice?
Yes.
Alright. Nice. Yep. Just flush the mess out of that.
So that last shot, he was like, oh, okay. You're not that shitty. I get one of my Christmas gifts today, a golf lesson. So I'm going to Golf Tec Atlanta in Buckhead to get my slice right, man. We're going to get right because a lot of business is done on the golf course. And you got to play well, man. You can't slow the game up. So we're going to get right today, dog. I'm excited. Let's go, baby.
By way of, charts.
When do I use my 7? When do I use my, my 4 or 9? So, stuff like that.
Okay. I got you. I got what you're saying. Alright, first things first, I gotta get you to sign this waiver. It's pretty much saying that if ball rolls back and hits you on the toe, you're not gonna sue Golf Tec. Do you have a handicap?
See, I don't know.
Okay.
Still learning.
I got you. So how many rounds have you played?
In my life?
Yeah. Have you been out of 100? Have you broken 100?
Nah, I don't think so. I don't like the way I golf is like, how many balls do I lose? Like, that's where I'm at. Like, okay.
Trash!
Okay, like I golfed like yesterday, like, I only lost 2 balls. Okay, it was a good day today.
Okay, I got
Got
you.
a par on 1 hole, like, okay,
you.
bad, we getting better.
Alright, I got you.
So that's like learning more about handicaps and stuff like that. Like, where will I be? Where do I land? So, yeah, for sure.
So you should definitely, after today, you should definitely take away a lot of information.
Favorite club's my 7.
Okay, perfect.
120 and 135.
Okay.
I think.
So I'm gonna just give you a target. I'll just put a flag out there. I'm gonna put a flag. Ball close to that red light, and you can start swinging. I'll give you about 3 non-judgment. Won't record anything. Yeah, pretty much. There you go. Yeah, I don't do good in here myself. So yeah, I would say just focus more on the contact swing. Don't even really worry about trying to get close to the flag. Hey, how you doing? Here for some practice?
Yes.
Alright. Give me 1 second. Aesthetically pleasing of everything just looks perfect, but he is still an aggressive hitter. He has some speed. So let's get these point lines on here, and then we'll start the first video. So all the videos and me talking to the computer screen, you're gonna get after the swing evaluation, and you'll be able to look at your swing, listen to me talk about your swing. So you get all these notes after. So I'm not crazy talking to the screen. You're gonna, it's for your video later.
So that last shot, he was like, oh, okay. You're not that shitty. You're not that bad. So just an athlete. The athlete in me, just athletic, naturally. Style.
Gotcha.
I work with Inside the NBA on NBA TV. I'm a producer over there. So
oh, sweet.
I work
Okay.
in sports. So.
Oh, nice. All right.
So I would love to go on the course with Chuck.
Yeah.
Surprise him a little.
Okay, yeah, no, that's cool. All right, so let's knock out this first one. All right, fourth, thank you for coming to your swing evaluation today. And the pro golfer that we're going to use to analyze the golf swing is going to be our guy, Rory McIlroy. And just some housekeeping here at Golf Tec, we go off a color code system. So anytime you see the the color green, that's going to be our tour average of numbers. So green, that's good. That's going to be tour average. Yellow, anytime you see yellow, that's going to be the in-between. It's not good, it's not bad. It's a room that we can turn into green and improve. Then you're going to see our colors. You're going to see colors red and blue, which I don't see in your swing yet. So anytime you see red, this is going to be the guys that tend to slice, leave everything to the right. And when you see blue, it's going to be the complete opposite. Those are going to be our drawers, our kind of more power hitters and things like that. So that's just an understanding of the color code system. Working on, he is a playing golfer, so where he starts off is pretty much where he's going to finish. So he just stays on playing through the entire swing. That is Rory. Everyone has different kind of logic with the swing, but On the minimum, they're all going to be on inside path. And so now you can see from his P2, he's not going to get the club vertical to where we call our P3 position right here. You can still see that he is very
in line.
Yeah, in line, just perfectly in balance with everything. So now let's see your money move, taking it back. So you can see immediately your club is starting on the outside. So now when you say kind of those slices and right misses, this is where it's going to start at, right here. Good job. Your hands are keeping inside. Now say I've seen the 2 shots that you did hit. You can still hit the ball really well and still kind of keep it on plane. But that right miss is going to come a lot with this outside club path. So let's get you to your P3. Let's see what happens. All right, so your P3, you can see that you are now staying outside of our plane line. So let's get the P3 right here. So it's not bad, I'll say, because here's your shoulder turn, 65 degrees closed. Tour average is going to be around 77. So Rory right here, he's just going to be a little bit more turn. And you can imagine if we get this up to 70, your hands are going to be now inside the plane lines, right there. So that's, I'll say, kind of an easy fix to get you back on plane without really, you say, maybe worrying about getting you on plane here. Because once you get here, we get you to turn your shoulders a little more, you should be on plane right there. But that's our P1 to P3, so good job there. So that's the first video.
Just like 5 minutes in, already learning about my swing and what I can work on. So this is pretty dope. This is fire.
Actual top. So Rory's gonna go from 8 degrees open with his chest at address, and now he's gonna get all the way to 88 degrees closed with his chest turns at the top. This is the important move that I want you to pay attention to is Rory at the very top, kind of pay attention to his hands and then watch his lower body. I'm gonna go
Sinks a little bit.
Exactly. This is the violent piece. This is where, you know, I'm definitely not saying we want you to swing like Rory, but this is where Rory separates himself from a lot of other golfers because this is a pretty violent move. Tiger is very similar, and this is how he's able to really crush the ball and really hit it far. But his body and everything is going towards the target first. You can see his hands pretty much stay there. And then as his body's getting lowered, once he gets his hands around here, this is when he's going to really start releasing or firing the club. So this is what allows him to get his hands back on the inside of the plane lines and swing inside to out. So now let's look at your move. Let's get you to your top. All right, so here we go. We got a tour average shoulder turn. Cool, 84 degrees shoulder turn. Here's our first red number of your swing. Shoulder bend 10 degrees forward. We'll want you closer to 2 degrees back. So right now your chest is still forward in the backswing to where we want your spine to feel a little bit more taller. So this forward piece will now promote even still that right miss because it's not giving the time for this club face to square up here in the downswing. Outside is right here. That's your point too. Versus if you look at my guy Rory, he's going to be closer to like 4 degrees inside, and you can see how much inside he is at contact. This is where we want you, I was saying, to become a better golfer and be consistent. It's going to be inside to out path. Understanding that is just going to help their outside.
Word. And now be trees, bombs.
Yes. Yes. So that is a huge piece of why you have the right miss and inconsistent is because we just got to get you start understanding the whole in to out path. Still think it's a crazy number to be that open. And here you are, you're 12 degrees open at impact. So you can see you're a blue golfer, so technically we'll want all your numbers to be blue to where we teach you how to hit that right to left shot and hit that draw. That's what we'll want to be your stock shot because it's going to be easier for you to kind of control that and you're going to get your distance piece. And then we'll want to work to put you more to our green golfer to where now, because our green golfers, their miss is mainly going to be to the right. That's going to be their miss. So we want to take that miss completely out of your system, just teach you how to hit those draws and turn all these numbers into blue. So seeing your shoulder turn at 12 degrees open blue, that's pretty good. You're 0.3 away, and then this left foot is
tilting up like,
and then it's allowing you to go back away and then go towards. So that is what's happening. So we're gonna want this foot, your left foot to support your turn more. meaning that there's no need for it to get on your toe right here. Almost
lifting up a little
yeah,
bit.
it's like that same feeling of lifting up. I would feel that same feeling, but don't allow it to lift up. You know, you kind of feel that same, and that's going to create a little bit more support and balance for your turn. And then also too, because this can be another reason that you have a big right miss. Because if you're not coming towards at the top, you can go a little too quick, and now you're in this position, and the club is just going to stay open. Versus now being here, you're now inside, and you can support your turn right here better. So that's just, I'll say, kind of nitpicking right there, because I was really just trying to understand how he goes from 0.3, 0.3 away towards, and then away again. You know, we're not trying to beat your swing up too
No,
hard.
I want you to, bro. Like, you know, this is, you know, playing sports, you take criticism, constructive criticism, and you try to apply it. So that's why I'm here. But yeah, this shows so much of, you know, where I'm at and how can I improve just from looking at both angles for sure. Like,
So I think for the lesson portion, we're gonna stay. I want to stay really here between your P2 and your P3. And I want to give you a feeling to help get your turns. I want to give you a feeling of this feeling like a full swing for you, getting to this position. So you don't feel like you have to really load it up like this to kill it, or try to kill it. I ain't never seen this one before. The FTIQ, oh, Callaway too. I have never seen this Callaway driver before. Wow. Okay. That is cool. The FTIQ. Which one do you hit the best?
that's the thing, I don't know.
Okay.
I use this mostly as my driver. I don't really use these.
So don't believe because you don't feel like your game is good enough that you can't benefit from a fitting.
I got my putter refitted.
Regripped or
Regripped. There you go.
So yeah, you can't go. Yeah, you got more of a mallet. So this is, I think my buddy was just got one of these. Found I play against sports, but I just don't want you to think because a lot say a fitting is a scam. Wait till you get good swing wise. But the technology now, the same swing you just did there, now we're at a 140 something carry. Same swing, everything, but the technology in the heads, it does make a difference for your game. And even of saying you're counting how many balls you lose, the new technology does help mitigate a lot.
So when you say fitting, what does that really imply?
Oh, okay, so that applies, like we have a full fitting wall. So like Callaway right now, this is Big Berth, this is the steel headline. So like right now Callaway is, I think this has got to be 10 years plus. Callaway's now on their AI line. So the fitting is pretty much taking advantage of the new technology that say Callaway has, and we stick with Callaway. Between the shaft as well. So this is this feels like a regular flex. Yeah, X16. And so now even off of shot shapes, well, a shaft will make a huge difference of now how you even feel and react with the club. Me seeing a close sweep of 82, you can get away with a stiff flex, and that can sometimes give you more feel of when to really release or when you want to start swinging. Just gives more feel. So a fitting is just fitting to your natural, say, swings. I don't want you to fall in the trap of, no, my game's not good enough, I don't need a fitting. That's all. Because we have a lot of guys that say that, but it does make a huge difference. So try to follow this orange path of the alignment stick. Cool. So I just cheated to get you a 6.7 into out club path right there. So now, you can start kind of understanding the sweet science of
What does
the
that
club
mean, 6.7 in the out club path?
Yep. So say the swing we broke down analysis, you were like 0.1, but let's just say you were 1 degree out to in. So technically, that 1 degree means that your club shaft of coming into the ball was coming into the ball like this. So now, say slices, and our guys that really slice the ball, they come on the outside and come in the ball. And what happens is it puts that side spin on the ball and shoots it to the right. I put this here, and now this is more closer to like like say a 6-degree inside path, or say really I think it's going to be 4. Now your club is coming into the ball this way, and the only reason it stayed to the right because your face stayed open, and it went that way. In order for it to now turn back over, we want to come down this path, and the face closes, and that's how you turn the ball over. And so your battle would be going down this path and finding a way to close his face. You're only 1 degree open. So the cheat code is, so set up real quick. I'm about to cheat and close your face. I want you to still just swing down the path, chip it down the path. I'm going to close that face down, and now go ahead and do another like chip swing. Nice. Set up, I'll close the face for you. There you go. All right, just follow the path.
Oh no.
You went to the left. Nice. There we go. That's the shot shape. That will be the stock shot shape that we'll really want you to start working on. So there we go. 1.4 inside club path, meaning that it's going to start the ball pretty much on our line because it was only 1.4. If this was 4, it would have started out here and would have came back. So say these numbers are exactly the same. So say this is 4.1 inside out. This is 4.1 close. That ball would have started 4 degrees over here, and then it would have went back to the line right here. So it would have still been the same shot. It just would have started more.
Of a draw.
Yeah, it just would have started. So of a draw, the perfect draw or a true draw is starting the ball right of our target and allowing it to come back. And our path is starting right of your target to allow it to come back. So that is, I'll say, on the minimum of you understanding that, it is going to speed up your development of your golf game and your swing. And let's see if you can close it on your own. So still follow that path. Nice. That is sweet. Our club was coming just a little outside. So here you are right here. It was a little outside neutral. And look how inside that you got this club now.
OD. Like really.
So it's cool that we're kind of getting you to exaggerate the feels.
Yeah.
Yep, that's why I have the line of sit down there. But now, even not being a full swing, you can see your hands are now on plane going through. Versus this guy, he comes outside of the plane once he gets on the top. So this one, you're inside, but now you are on plane going in, and now you're even you're 2.3 degrees inside out. Club is almost identical as where it started. You can see it's just a little bit higher, but this is awesome. And so now just on this, I'll say if you just understanding and working on this field will help you tremendously. And this is not even talking about your feet, your hips, or anything like that. But yeah, this is a really good hit for you. Awesome job. Yeah, so you got the Scotty shaft foot back foot. So you can see how your back foot.
It lifted up.
So now as you're coming in, you don't have that support. And that's why you kind of caught the ground fat a little bit. Yeah, so you can see it's in the ground right there and then it goes through. But everything else is money. That's outside you would have caught it fat and a lot of dirt. That should turn over. Let's see. Yeah, so that would be. They try to turn over a little bit.
A little bit.
That would be when you're playing. That would be the miss I would expect you to have. That right there. Trying to turn over, but it just kind of stays going out that way. Your face of path was 3.3 open. That would be the expected miss. Last thing, because we don't want to put too much in your head right now. Last thing is going to be the proper way of you understanding your club's offset. So your club This is how it's designed to be hit. That's the club's offset. That has a lot of offset. And that's where saying fitting, or for you with your athleticism, that offset is not going to really help you. That's going to be for guys that don't have the speed. Say for like the older guys, they just get it right there, doop, doop, and they're good. Or say this offset, you can see it's not as severe. You know, it's here with it. So understand your club's offset, because that's another reason that you'll catch a lot of fat shots. So this is your club's offset. So technically, if we move this ball back, that should feel a little comfortable. So grip the club from that position right there.
But I'll still have the same stance, like the same stance. Is just the club is kind of further.
Yes, it's just forward. Yes, it's going to be more forward leaned on you. Yes. Yep. Just flush the mess out of that. There we go. 143 carry. Started the day off at like 130. There we go. And just make sure you get the club face back through the ball. So that is, yes, that is a flush shot with that, yeah, that close offset. So, but that was a really good hit. 8.2 in to out. So let's break down this last swing. And so let's just go through the swing and really break it down. So now, that is awesome. You're going to be able to, you're going to hit a lot of good shots in this position right here. You started the day off, I think it was, what was your, no, that was your P3 shoulder turn. So let's get to your P3. Oh, right here. You started the day off, I think it was like 60. And we're like, if we get you to 70, 77, you'll be more inside. You're now at 82 degrees close. Your full swing beforehand at the top, you're like got up to 88. So this is with me saying, you even getting here, you can, this can be your full swing really. But now you keep it going.
So you're saying I could have stopped right there and
yeah,
just
it's
come forward.
Plenty of turn.
Yeah.
Plenty of turn. So you're going from 82, and now to continue going, you only added 5 degrees more. And that's really, I would say, more of a loading mechanism for you to kind of go. But yeah, you have plenty of turn right here now to really kind of shorten up the swing a little bit to go. But it's not a problem. So here you are, forward. The club shot's in a good position. Beforehand, we had you at your, I believe it was like 8 degrees forward. You're now 2 degrees forward, so which is already much better. Awesome job there. And
is that knee a problem going up like that, like baseball? That left knee?
Yes and no. I'm only saying no, it's not a problem because of saying where you're at now, but it definitely can become a problem. Yeah, it definitely can. Here, this is where we were starting the day, our beginner. You're 10 degrees forward. Now we got you to 2 degrees forward, and we got you a little bit more turn at the top. And the big, most important piece is look at your club positioning. It's much more vertical. This is an awesome position. It just, now you're allowing gravity to do more work for you to get the club down in the slot. This one, you're going to do a lot more of the work, and then you're going to end up flinging the club over and have an out to in pass. Good job. Yeah, good job all around. And let's just see the finish. Yeah, we got you a little higher. So awesome job. So we just went from 134 yards carry, and then we sneakily got you to 143 yards carry right there. So that is sweet. Immediate golf goal for this upcoming season. What I was about to start
to figure out a handicap.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
To figure out a handicap and to actually figure out a score. Like, okay, like I did this today, I did this today, I did this today, and actually, okay, this is my score for the day.
This current swing that you just did, yes, you probably didn't feel athletic, but you can play the game with this swing, and you can get some good scores. To where, say, you can get a decent handicap to where it may seem like you're sandbagging to a lot of other guys because they're like, why is your handicap high, but you have a good ball flight. So I would say, yes, your prize is probably going to speak on the athleticism part, but understand there is still a game side of it to get good, to where you can play boring golf but be
Yeah,
awesome.
I'm probably more athletic than a lot of golfers. It's just like, but they're better golfers. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah.
Athleticism
Technique.
is going to come down to ball speed and club speed.
Mm-hmm.
So now it's a matter, hey man, how do I get my club head speed up? And so yes, it does come to technique, but you want to understand this path. So now it's like I wouldn't be comfortable talking about speed with you right now, only because we want to get the muscle memory of the path first.
Exactly.
Once you get this in, then now you're gonna be experimenting when you go out there and you leave here, trying to swing as hard as you can or get it going. But on the minimum, you're gonna start understanding the path. So right now, like on this swing, if you swung this as hard as you could, more than likely that ball's gonna go to the right. Mm-hmm. Only because now you're not gonna be closing the face quicker yet. So you're gonna be swinging faster, but now you're going to have to time up you closing the face quicker as well. And then now a lot of problems can come from that because now you can start really pulling the ball over, and then now it just comes to the timing. So I hear exactly what you're saying. I'll say you will probably have an athletic swing before summertime, like confidently. But I'll say on the minimum of your current clubs, it's going to be hard to be athletic with that. It just is. Not saying that you can't, but I'll say it's going to be hard to be athletic. I'll say that club's going to be promoting more boring golf and just straight shots. Just do the same thing over and over.
Golf Tech is a vibe. AJ's cool, man. Learned a lot, I feel like, in a little bit of time. I just got to implement it, right? They try to sell that pack at the end, though. But that was fun. Man. I'm trying to get better, so I can compete against these people, man. People I work with. You dig? But that was cool. I enjoyed that, and I would like to come back for sure. Ugh, man. I'm an athlete. He was surprised. Like I'm all right, bro. I feel like everything I do in life, I'm gonna be all right. God, man. God's amazing. Well, that was my golf lesson with Golf Tech, and that was fun. At the end of the day, that was dope. Glad I pulled up, man. I appreciate the Christmas gift, but my gang gonna get right. Trust me. Coming to a course near you, you dig.